Okay, so hello, Monica. Thank you very, very much for joining me today. Great to connect with you.
Hello, Tina. Thank you so much for inviting me here. And I'm so happy to share my experience being in Sleep for Life program since October last year.
Oh, thank you, thank you. Thank you. So let's dive straight in, Monica. Can you share what your life was like before joining the Slim for Life program?
Yes, so before joining Sleep for Life, I struggled with my weight almost all my life, and I have always problem with my weight. I have some very unhealthy eating habits, and my meal planning was not the best. I ate very large portions. I even didn't know I was eating large portions because that was I was eating since my childhood. I like to eat a lot of sweets and ice creams and junky food. And the problem was with my mindset. And even I was eating a lot of snacks, even if I wasn't hungry, because I was dealing with a lot of things, emotional eating in the background. So I was always snacking on something. And I decided to change something last year. And because I was just gaining weight all the time and I didn't see the clear path how to stop this.
Okay, okay. So you were going up and up, your weight was increasing.
Yes, it was always increasing and I didn't know how to stop this. And even I talked to my GP that I was supposed to have some plan for me to lose weight because it was already very bad. And I didn't see the way out from this pattern. And I tried a lot of different diets in the past, and I could lose few kilograms, but there was no clear, huge success with this. I was always like yo-yo effect and going back into the previous weight and even gaining more. So it was not always very easy for me.
Yeah, thank you for sharing that. So what made you decide to join the Slim for Life 10-step program?
So I met Jutina in one of the events with a mindset 2 years ago, and I knew you was a specialist with weight release. And you reached out to me last summer to check out how I was doing, and I was not in very good state physically and mentally. And you invited me for the Monday sessions. I really enjoyed those Monday sessions for Sleep for Life extra support group. And I thought, oh, that's the time for me to join and be fully committed. Because one of these Monday sessions, you said to me, Monika, you deserve a change, and you deserve this. And that really resonated with me that time when you said that. I decided to join for Sleep for Life. And I joined on 4th of October. I will never forget this because just 10 days later, I decided not to just work on my mindset with you during Sleep for Life program, but also I decided to work on my body and I decided to join the gym. And I never done any gym sessions before, so that was a huge step as well for me to tackle my weight issue problem in both sides, mindset with through hypnotherapy sessions with you, and also through uh, burning some fat at the gym. So it was double package for me, and it was very scary at the time. And I wanted to prove to myself that I can achieve this. I can achieve something in 1 year. I gave some myself 1 year to be committed to your program and to the gym and see what happens. And I really like what you shared in the guidebook that mindset is 95% of success. And I decided to stick with my goal and I created a goal card. And I really like what you said to keep the goal card in my purse or under my pillow and read it twice a day in the morning and in the evening. And I think that joining the program it was the best thing I could do because so far I have seen amazing results. I haven't seen these results doing anything else before in my life. So I'm just going to stick with the program and continue to get to my final goal.
Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. So you mentioned, Monica, I'd like to ask you what were your biggest struggles with weight loss before? You mentioned that you were eating a lot of unhelpful foods. You mentioned that your portion sizes were large, but you didn't realize that. What was your biggest struggle?
I think the biggest struggle was eating unhealthy food. Because when I used to work for my previous employer, I have access to a lot of donuts, biscuits in the coffee shop, coffee area. We have a lot of unhealthy snacks at work, and socializing with people, it meant you need to eat those snacks with them. So basically, I was just constantly snacking on unhealthy biscuits and eating at home large portions. When driving back home at night, I had a huge dinner, which supposed to be during daytime instead of nighttime. Um, I have some cravings on some snacks from my childhood, some Polish sweets, which one I can easily buy in UK. So that was my dangerous time because I knew that's what I couldn't get when I was child. I could get access this in UK being adult because I can afford them. So that was some kind of sweet things I was always looking to get when I was a child. So it was a struggle for me emotional eating, and coming from poverty background in Poland, you are snacking on those things when you're adult.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Thank you. I mean, that's a brave share. But it's a very useful recognition. You know, sometimes I say about the Slim for Life program, it doesn't matter whether you're a new mom and you're struggling with baby weight. It doesn't matter if you're in the menopause. It doesn't matter if it goes straight back to childhood. Slim for Life can help you, and I love that you had that recognition that those Polish sweets that you could now afford to buy and eat anytime you want to were one of your downfalls. So, also the snacking and the grazing, it sounds like, uh,
Yes,
while you were at work, and then coming in and eating a big dinner.
yes, and also I we used to have junk food at home, like a lot of food, processed food, and food cooked in the oven. It wasn't something what was made fresh from fresh veggies. It was always something frozen. So it was my easy method when I got home from work. Just do some food, which is easy. Just put in the oven, take it out, and this food is always packed with sugar and fat and oily things. It wasn't unhealthy. And I
Really?
recognize that I need to change this oily, greasy things if I want to change something in my life. And in
Yes.
Sleep for Life, I noticed that this is the problem for me. And I like that food, but I decided to completely stop this. Stop eating junk food, processed food, canned food, and sweets and fuzzy drinks. Before I like to drink cola, almost one diet coke every day, but now I don't drink any fuzzy drink, anything sodas. I just drink water. Even I didn't like to drink water. I didn't taste water, and now I drink at least 2 liters water a day. On top of that, I have green tea or another unsugar drink. So it's a lot of changes.
A
But
lot of changes.
with
Yeah.
Sleep for Life, when you have these sessions going through every day with hypnotherapy sessions, you even don't realize at some point you don't have those cravings anymore. You can just reduce the portions without even thinking about this. At some point, you start liking drinking water, and you look at these sweets in Polish shops. You think how people can eat this. So you start looking at food a different way after those sessions with hypnotherapy session on Sleep for Life.
Yes. Yes. How wonderful is that? You know, suddenly you realize that you're okay with drinking water instead of the cola or the teas and coffees. Suddenly you realize you're not having those cravings anymore. I mean, it's just wonderful. For me, I've done this for a long time, as you know, more than 30 years, but I still, when I hear that suddenly I just realized my cravings were gone, I just get really excited. You know, my next question was going to be, how has Slim for Life helped you? But in so many ways,
Yes,
making better choices with food, reducing your portions, drinking water when you never used to like the taste of water.
yes, and I just want to add that Sleep for Life program helped me also with a Monday support group. We have accountability group of ladies at the moment, and they help me to shift my mindset around food because they share their experiences, how they struggle with food. and maybe I can pick up a few things. Even I didn't know it was my pattern, bad behavior pattern, how to cut out from bread, sweets, and junk food, fizzy drinks. So when people share their experiences, we collectively think how to change this. So,
Yeah.
and also, I really like the MP3 programs you've got, and Gold Card, uh, 10-week session programs to do them daily for 1 week. It's really helped me a lot.
Yes, yes, thank you. Thank you. It's funny, isn't it? You know, because I say through the Slim for Life program, no foods or drinks are taboo, but you will find that when you begin to serve yourself a small portion of whatever it is you fancy, you will begin to find that you actually don't enjoy those foods that you used to think you liked. You used to love the Polish sweets, but now you look at them and you think,
Yes, I
the
can walk.
cola,
Yes, it's
the
about.
frozen foods.
Yes, definitely. I can walk away from the shelf and say, no, that's not for me. This food can hurt me instead of help me. I really like what you said during sessions that it, is it food you have, you can waste the food or make way like my waste.
Yeah.
Yes, I think
Wasted in
that,
the bin or
yeah,
wasted on your waist?
that one. Yes, I really like that one.
Wasted in the bin or waste it on your waist? You choose. Um, Thank you, Monica. Would you be able to share any specific results that you have achieved in terms of weight loss, dress sizes down, confidence boost, energy levels, agility, anything?
Yes, so um, I was not a person who would easily lose weight before. I joined in October in last year, and since then I released 2 stones, which is around 12.7 kilograms, maybe 13 kilograms. And I dropped from size 20 dress to size 16, and I can fit into a swim suit, which one I couldn't do before. And even I managed to fit into a dress I bought 5 years ago, which was size 16 waiting for me because it was very beautiful dress. Um, so also I decided to join a gym. I couldn't even walk the stairs, and being at the gym for the first month since October, like I joined on 15 October last year, I couldn't even walk on the treadmill for the first month. So I just walking there, building my confidence. And now I can run for 40 minutes straight on treadmill, and I go to the gym at least 4 or 5 times a week. And I feel myself when I walk in the gym. There's like this huge mirror on the wall. Before I just try to walk fast, not to see myself. And now, because with Gold Card, I can stare in the mirror and say, I'm still on this journey. And being on the Slim for Life program, it helped me to get this confidence to to continue my journey to get my goal, to the final destination with my weight. And so I think that's achievement for me to release 2 stones. I think it's 2.2 because that I posted on Facebook group 2 stones, but I released now 2.2 stones.
And you've
Um,
just been on holiday.
I was on holiday because the programs still working unconsciously, even you are not aware of this. When you read your goal card and your mindset and your subconscious mind still doing magic in the background. So even
Yeah.
I was not in the gym for the past 2 weeks because I was on holiday, I still lost some weight.
Yeah.
So I can see my energy levels and my clothes fit better, and I can wear some clothes even I couldn't. I was planning even to throw it away because I couldn't fit into them, but they were just waiting for me. And I can see my confidence raised and my skin is glowing. I feel more as a different person just within from October until now. It's like 3, 4, 5 months being with a Slim for Life program and support group on Mondays.
Yeah. Well done. Well done. So, so in a nutshell, how do you feel now compared to when you started?
I feel more confident, more in control what I eat and how much I eat. I feel much healthier. And the biggest change is in my mindset. Before I was stuck in unhealthy habits. And now I can have some structure and motivation every day. I can say no to some junk food when people propose me something sweet or something. I can say no before I decide definitely will say yes. And it's more about not about discipline. It's about self-love, because when we work, it's a mirror work. You need to understand it's self-love. And I reframe my thoughts about food. Uh, it's not about food controlling my life. I can control food. So this is how I feel now about before I started. Food not controlling me. I can control food and what I put on the plate and what I put in my mouth and how I can get to my final goal. Before food was controlling me.
Yes, yes, yes. I absolutely love that. Actually, I heard this morning on the radio someone talking about um eating food rather than letting food eat away at you. And when I first heard that, I thought that's a little bit odd, but actually, food eats away at your self-esteem.
It's true.
It eats away at your self-esteem. It eats away at your confidence. It eats away at your well-being. And with you, as you say, now being able to take more control over your food, you've taken control over your life and your body and your energy and your confidence, the way you look. I mean, it's a complete transformation in terms of the way you look as well, which
Thank you, Tina.
is really pleasing.
Yes, and the process was more natural. It was not forced with the Slim for Life program because everything happens at some conscious level. So even we don't notice these differences until it's really happening.
Yeah, yeah, thank you. So, had you had hypnosis before, or was there anything that surprised you about the program?
Um, I think what surprised me it was how effective it was and how quick it was breaking my bad eating habits. Because even before I didn't know those habits were there, and I stopped craving on junk food, and I thought this will never happen because I was addicted to this food.
Yeah.
And it was become easier to have better, healthier choices, and without feeling deprived of this junk food. So how hypnotherapy helped me, it was kind of fragmented my mind like a computer and showed me without effort that this can work on deeper level without traditional diet.
Okay, wonderful. Oh, exactly right. Yeah, and wonderful. Wonderful. Yeah, thank you. So, just in conclusion, Monica, would you recommend the program to others, and if so, why?
Yeah, so absolutely, Tina. I will recommend this program to everyone who want to release weight in long term and don't um, crave into junk food. And every year I was getting bigger and bigger, and but Slim for Life gave me a clear and structured way to slim down. I saw results very quickly within first month, and this kept me motivated to keep going, stick with the program. There are 10 sessions to do each session according to the plan and guidebook. And I really loved daily delicious emails you sent to keep me accountable in the beginning.
Okay.
And those emails kept me reminded to log into Slim for Life program and do daily sessions. And it was 76 emails. I still keep them because I'm now doing the program again because I'm still on the journey. And unless diets rely on, because diets rely on restrictions, and this program teach me how to enjoy food without guilt and how to reduce portion half and also how to share food with others um, and to change my habits permanently.
Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Thank you. Well, Monica, thank you very much for sharing so openly about your Slim for Life journey. I really appreciate you taking the time to share your story with us. But most of all, congratulations on what you've achieved so far. This is already a transformation. Your transformation is not quite complete yet for you, but you're well on your way. And it's just so, so pleasing to hear this.
Thank you so much, Tina, for creating Slim for Life and giving us this opportunity to become the best version of ourselves. And what I achieved so far, I haven't seen these results at least for 7 years. So this is big achievement for me. And definitely I'll be sharing more in school and Facebook community, more achievements in coming weeks and months.
Thank you. Thank you, Monica. And please also share with me your progress as you go along. But also, I often say this, I'm your biggest cheerleader. No one wants you to get to your goal more than I do. Sometimes even more than the people following the program themselves, because they can waver and think maybe it won't happen for me, though I don't actually feel that you're leaning in that direction. I think you know you're going to do this.
Yes, and it's good to have you always on Monday and sessions because you understand each of us very well and have a person who really is like mother for us, who really wants to change our habit. It's definitely make a difference for us.
Thank you, Monica. It's a lot of fun for sure.
Thank you. It was great to be here and see you on Monday session and enjoy the rest of your day.
Thank you, Monica. Bye for
Bye
now.
bye. Bye.